Alright guys, on today's video we're going to take a look at this handcrafted 100% wool hoodie made by Primitive Tribal Craft. Stick with me and we'll get into it. Alright guys, I got this hoodie here from Primitive Tribal Craft. And so everything they make is typically out of natural type materials with more of earth tone type looks to them. Everything is handcrafted, in my opinion, high quality. A lot of us outdoorsmen, and most outdoorsmen and primitive cultures for some time, have really seen the benefit of 100% wool. It's no problem finding outdoor or hiking, backpacking type equipment that is made out of wool in today's society. But what Primitive Tribal Craft has done is that they are making them with more of the primitive traditional type look to them. So I'm going to let you get a close-up of this hoodie that I got from them and show you some of the features that I really love about this thing. First off, right here toward the neck of the hoodie, you can see the more traditional type stitch for the opening with this loop, and these buttons almost look wooden. They are plastic, but it has a much more traditional pattern. It almost looks like something you would have seen in a Viking knight type period, and it works very well. I typically have only buttoned the bottom two, have left the top one open to give me a little more room in the hood. So the hood does a great job in covering the ears, the back of the neck, and the sides. And giving me plenty of room to see out the front. I can button this bottom button to really close up the front of that, and it wraps the hood a little more around my face and blocks a lot of that air from getting in from around the side of my head as well as my neck. Great craftsmanship on that. It looks like, to me, like it was really well thought out. The hood fits just perfectly to my head. Next thing that I really like about this hoodie, outside of it being 100% wool, is there is extra fabric in the arms. So it fits a lot different than most hoodies or sweaters or anything like that that you tend to see on the market today. They tend to be a little more fitting all the way down with something like an elastic or something to hold it tight around your wrist. I like the baggier or more flexible extra fabric that is in the ends of the hands around the wrist. It fits really well to the arm up here, but I can start to feel it kind of taper, and there's more room in that, and I really like that. It gives me more flexibility when I'm crossing my arms or if I'm doing something. It's not stuck to my wrist, and it feels much more traditional. Another awesome feature is this front pocket that they have here. So it is a larger front pocket. It goes all the way down to the bottom stitch, and the pocket handles go in here, and you have a large pocket to stick your hands in to keep them warm, or to carry gear when you're out and about and into the woods, like I am here. The greatest feature, in my opinion, about this item is that it is 100% wool. I went with an all-natural. They have brown and various colors of earth tone type colors, but this, in my opinion, takes it next level. Could have been made out of cotton, right? And they have them on their website, similar item as this, made out of 100% cotton. But it being wool, for the outdoorsman, that makes this item perfect. You can put this on as an outer layer, as I do. I do have a long sleeve shirt underneath. We're in the 40s with the winds coming through, bringing it into the low 30s with the wind chill, and I'm comfortable. Almost warm, honestly. I took this last week. I went snowboarding, which I am not good at, or at least I'll say I'm not an expert. I can slide down a hill, but I can flip too. Anyway, I wore this as a base layer. I had a t-shirt on, this, and then I had an outer garment for the snowboarding, and I was wonderful. And I think it was 4 degrees where I was snowboarding in Blowing Rock, North Carolina. Had a great time with my family. But back to this item, it's wonderful. You know, wool, especially 100% wool, even soaking wet still traps 85% of your body heat. That's why this is such a great item for the outdoorsman. And you see all kinds of these types of shirts popping up. And the cost for something like this, because it is a thinner type of wool, it is more of an outer garment similar to your more modern hoodie. It's not the big, thick borealis, forest type wool shirt. It's not as expensive, it's much more affordable, and you can use this as a layering system, but that you have a good solid wool shirt with you. Something I know that I'm going to use this with is when I go backpacking spring, fall, this is going to be in my pack. And that way when it comes late at night, when we start getting to the 40s, I have this garment I could throw on, or if I'm getting into bed and I get a little chilly, I have something wool that I can throw on as a good base layer. Again, you can't go wrong with wool. A lot of people complain of the itchiness. This really isn't that bad, in my opinion. And there's tips and tricks on how to get some of that out of there. But really wanted to bring this product to you because, one, as an outdoorsman, I absolutely love wool. But I also believe that the craftsmanship on this product is great, and it's affordable. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box from Primitive Tribal Craft. They are out of Israel. Again, I feel as Americans we should, well, I won't get into the political stuff on that. But this is a product out of Israel, handcrafted, wonderful product in my opinion. And you can't go wrong with wool as an outdoorsman. So check them out in the description box. Go check out their website and see some of the other primitive tribal type materials and outfits that they make, and might find something you're interested in. Thanks for watching, guys. God bless.